Hi, my name is Nandria Stevens, and I will be doing an informative speech on illegal drugs and their side effects. Um, an illegal drug is something that is often used that causes addiction, habituation, or marked changes in consciousness. Um, the use of illegal drugs in the United States is considered by some to be the biggest problem in our society. Over 40% of high school seniors use some kind of illegal drug. And in the recent 1999 National Household Survey on Drug Abuse, it showed that the three most common drugs are marijuana, which is used by 11,100,000 people, cocaine, which is used by 1,500,000 people, and inhalants such as huffing paint and gasoline is used by 991,000 people nationwide. Um, I'm going to list off a few of the drugs that I will be talking about today. There's marijuana, cocaine, heroin, PCP, mushrooms, crystal meth, and angel dust. They're all types of illegal drugs. The first one that I'm going to be talking about is marijuana, and it's also referred to by several different names, which is pot, Mary Jane, weed, and reefer. Marijuana is a product of the hemp plant, and it contains the chemical THC, and that's the most potent drug of the over 4,000 drugs that are contained in marijuana. It can be smoked in a bowl or ground up and put in a blunt or a joint. Um, Marijuana is a grayish green substance. It grows from a plant, and it has something called the nug, which is what is smoked. Um, it is actually the flower from the hemp plant. Most users do roll it into a cigarette like joint, that's what they call it. Um, they also use water pipes called bongs. Um, It's got short-term effects, and it includes distorted perception, increased heart rate, and loss of motor coordination. Depending on which type of marijuana that you smoke, there are many different kinds of marijuana out there. Um, One long-term effect is the possibility of lung cancer, and many experts say that marijuana use leads to other more potent, dangerous drugs. It's called a gateway drug. Um, There are also some medicinal uses of marijuana. It's used to relieve nausea and pain. It's used in cancer patients because they have the lack of appetite, and that does increase appetite as well. So there are clinics where it is legal to obtain and smoke pot. Um, let's see. The next one is cocaine or crack. It's often referred to as Coke or Freebase, Big C, Lady, Candy, and Snow. Cocaine is derived from the leaves of the cocoa plant and then further processed to promote or produce the most common street drug. Cocaine comes in two forms: a white crystallized powder, and crack is produced with baking soda and water to produce rocks called crystals. The short-term effects of that include increased heart rate, blood pressure, irritability, and anxiety. The long-term effects of cocaine commonly causes severe paranoia. Um, Also, what they call coming down off the high is very hard because you have an extremely good feeling and you go straight down to feeling horrible, and you don't have any energy to do anything, or you're just very irritated with everything. Um, One of the last ones I do want to talk about are inhalants, and they are household products that are inhaled or sniffed by children to get high. Some examples of inhalants are super glue, nail polish remover, gasoline, aerosol, and whipped cream called Whippets, and cooking spray. Short-term effects of using inhalants include severe mood swings, stimulation, violent behavior, and tingling in the hands and feet. Some long-term effects are liver and kidney damage, brain damage, and death. The conclusion is that over $65.8 billion is spent by the drug users each year, and another $18 billion is spent by the government trying to stop the flow of illegal drugs into the United States. Marijuana, cocaine, and inhalants are some of the most widely used drugs in America, and more people every day try these drugs. Just like prescription drugs, illegal drugs can also be misused. Oh, and I also have a visual aid here. You can see it. I'm trying to get it up here. The big circle with the leaf in it, that's marijuana. And there is also a picture of a girl at the top, and she was doing crystal meth, and it looks like she's dead now. There's some pills in the middle, which are ecstasy, and there's marijuana on the side with some heroin and cocaine. And that is a picture of what meth can do to your mouth. It's actually called meth mouth, and it completely ravages your teeth and gums. And I have a little picture there. Illegal drugs can kill. Remember that, kids. And then there's some more marijuana in a joint and a bowl. And let's see what else I have on here. What is that? Oh, that's the coke plant. See the little brown. Ah. And then up top here is PCP. So there's some examples of all the illegal drugs that are out there. So that is my conclusion.